Hi everybody, Jamie Whitmer, nurse practitioner, and I'm just still sitting in isolation because I had a fever and cough earlier this week. I'm doing okay. Actually feeling a little better each day. My cough is a little worse today. What I'm currently wound up about is that apparently there are people running around all over Decatur like nothing's going on. So, drive-throughs are like full of people, people going to the store, folks who have been there are like, yeah, it's just like every other day. That's really concerning. There are more than 650 new cases of COVID-19 in Illinois that were just announced, and several new deaths. So everybody, please stay home. The other thing that is starting to bother me is everybody, or not everybody, but so many people are like, when can we go back to normal? When can we go back to church? When can we do this? When can we do that? Churches in particular, that have the mentality of like, let's wait, we'll go back to church when the government lifts the current stay-at-home order. I just want to make something clear. The very best way to spread COVID-19 is to put everybody into a relatively small area, have them sit close together for more than 10 minutes, more than five to 10 minutes. So going to church and sitting in church pews right next to each other for more than an hour is a great way to spread COVID-19. It's about the best way I can think of to spread COVID-19. The only other way that I can think of that would be better would be maybe going to a basketball game where everybody's screaming. The thing with church is you're sitting close together. You're sitting close together for more than 10 minutes. You're sitting closer than, 6 feet from everybody. The other thing you're doing is you're singing. Guess what happens when you sing? You vocalize, you project your voice. Guess what comes out of your mouth? Droplets. And the louder you sing or talk, frankly, the more likely you are to cough, which we know you're a droplet machine when you're doing that. But the second thing is even just talking, droplets come out of your mouth. Singing means more droplets come out of your mouth. So yeah, by all means, let's all sit together for an hour and sing. And let's also make sure that we shake everybody's hand and have communion too. I mean, guys, it's time to take this seriously. And it's also time to take personal responsibility. And it's time to make decisions for yourself and your group and your churches and your businesses, independent of what maybe the government has to tell you. The government should be your very last line of decision making and defense when it comes to limiting activities. It shouldn't take the government to do this when we have a pandemic that is worldwide and spreading uncontrollably. And we're in a situation, especially, in the United States, where we have inadequate testing. This should not be up to the government to tell you that no, going to church on Sunday is not a good idea. And you know what? Jesus wants everybody to use their mind. And I hate to get too political over this and too preachy, but honestly, in my faith, God gave us a brain and expects us to use it. So use it. Don't expect the government to think for you. Think for yourself. You know, if you have to go to work and your business isn't closed, I totally get that, you know. But for activities that are not absolutely obligatory, we should choose to do those activities without getting large groups of people together for extended periods of time. That's all I have to say, and I'm sorry if I was offensive. I hope everybody has a good afternoon.